Grab the kids and the family, even your friends. You can see a pretty awesome exhibit featuring Snoopy and his friends.
Bella Kundi is now in McClellan Park giving us a little special preview. Good morning.
Good morning, you guys. I am walking through my childhood. This is so exciting. Snoop, good morning. Let's just take a gander, because me and Snoop, we're going to walk in here together and meet up with the non-redundant, the one-and Glenn, the man, the myth, the legend himself. And Snoopy, I'm sorry, I know you can't talk, but we're going to allow Glenn to tell us about your life. You know, you were excellent. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to meet up with you again later. Glenn, good morning.
Oh, good morning, Bella. Welcome to the Aerospace Museum of California. We're glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here, one-and Glenn. He's very clear, Glenn with only one N. Don't mess it up. So, Glenn, tell us a little bit about the exhibit.
Okay, what we have here, we have a traveling exhibit on Snoopy in his most popular alter ego, the World War I flying ace. And this is a traveling exhibit from the Charles Schulz Museum in Santa Rosa. Right. And we have it here at our museum until December 31st. So we're really inviting your viewing audience to come and see this wonderful exhibit while it's here. And what it does, it takes bits of the Peanuts comic strip, which ran from 1950 until 2000, and it focuses on that alter ego, the World War I flying ace, which first appeared in the comic strip on October 10th, 1965, which was the 50th anniversary of the start of World War I. And what Charles Schulz, the creator of Peanuts, did, his son Monty loved to build model airplanes, and so he decided that would be the thing to depict in the comic strip. So the exhibit itself is made up of the comic strips themselves. We have other toys, other memorabilia, but it helps people like my age who remember reading Peanuts for many years to kind of reminisce about what we enjoyed about it, but it also introduces a new generation to the Peanuts comic strip.
Absolutely, and that's definitely the coolest part of this exhibit. But I want to come by over here because one of the things that I didn't know was that the Red Baron was based off of a real person. So can you tell us about that?
It's a real person. His name was Manfred von Richthofen, and he was credited with 80 aerial victories during the war. And he was known as the Red Baron because he had his Fokker triplane painted red, because he wanted it painted red so that he could instill fear in potential aerial opponents, where they might see his red plane and say, gosh, look at the time. It's time for me to go back to my base for lunch. Yeah. And that's basically what happened.
And then as we move our way through, tell me about Snoopy and the root beer. That was one of my favorite parts of our little preview.
Okay, so all of the Peanuts characters had dealings with Snoopy as his alter ego, the flying ace, but the one that spent the most time with him was his favorite friend, Woodstock, the little bird who was named for the 1969 music festival. And Woodstock could be, one day he could be an aerial gunner, the next day he could be a mechanic, but more times than not, what he would do is after Snoopy completed a successful mission, he would pair up with Snoopy in a little French cafe where they would quaff their root beers after a mission.
I love it. Love the root beer. So the Red Baron exhibit is here at the Aerospace Museum of California until New Year's Eve, December 31st. Now, before we wrap up, I know you have an event this weekend. Can you tell us what you have planned?
Okay. This weekend, we have our annual Pumpkins and Planes event, and it's a great time for kids of all ages, and we invite people to wear costumes to come out here. They get treats. They can learn about our exhibits. If they're really brave, they can spend time walking through our Jolly Green Giant helicopter. We have drinks and snacks here in our Old Crow Cafe that are Halloween themed. You can have craft stations where you can make necklaces or bracelets if you want, but it's a fun activity for all ages to come out for our Pumpkins and Planes this Saturday from 10 until 2.
Come out. Come see Snoopy and the Red Baron, and come see one-and Glenn. That's right, and we'll send it back to you guys.
I love that. Thank you very much, Bella.